Right, we resume our chase of a Squoofus now, for sewers and prizes and everything nizes. Generators we've got, or some sort of electrical equipment, I presume is a generator. We're generating power from sewage, or maybe we're just in a different facility entirely. I don't know. I don't know what large pipes connect to trains. Do I? To be honest, it's weird enough already that the subway was directly connected through a natural cavern to the weird cave sewers. Do you think it was just a normal sewer before and then the lizards dug big caves for fun? They were like, haha, this shall confuse and confound underground. And that's what they're all about. Somebody's going biku. Like, what way's normal fights and what way's prizes? I don't know. I want to get bonuses because I'm planning a second go through of this game for a reason that I'll explain when we get there. And I may be trying to get all the comics in that one, so I sort of want to reduce the amount of work I've got to do there. That allows me to go up. Oh, that's just the graphics. It looked like the floor was opening up. A trapdoor to stop you, Spider-Man, today. It certainly looks a lot more like an actual, like, facility of any kind than the caves we were in.
Golden.
There we go, you see, bonuses.
I'm already at full health.
Sort of weird that the manhole didn't connect to this, to be honest. On the rooftop that was street level themed. Because it can't have been actual street level, because it was the fog. How did the fog not get down here? Are the sewers above ground? For all your above ground sewage now. I'm getting mixed. There's a straight upwards just jump button, right? Haven't they? For just thwip if you want to. I think that's only temporary though. You've got to be careful for Jodwick Billinger. For once there is an actual risk of drowning and I'm not just saying it, so there we go. Just gotta get the 3 of those. Lizard switch.
Oh, great.
That's what we have for you. Stop. Go away, go away, go away. Why are you the only one who didn't? Come on now, stop it. You're being silly. Yes. Vanish into the haze of wrong saunas. Okay, we've done thwips. We've done thwips for the good of humanity, and now we can stop. But we're not going to, because there's another one, and there's you still. Okay. Just more swirling swirlpools, if you will. And even if you weren't, they're still there, so you're really going to ask yourself, what's making it swirl? What's actually happening there in terms of the water physics? Who decides how liquids rotate? There's got to be a government official for it, right? Who do I talk to? Bobby from the Nightmare Brigade? Ow! He swiped at my flank. It's the last thing you really want. Can I just push? Yes. So I've just noticed I'm very low on webs, and I need those for spidering. Because if I can just push a button normal, I will. And indeed I have. Just walk into a pillar a bit, don't mind me. Anything on the ceiling that's fun? No, it's just an ordinary ceiling, to be honest. They've just got an ordinary... For all their bravado, it's just an ordinary ceiling. I want to make sure it's actually... yeah. It's real easy to accidentally drown in this bit. Doesn't take much. But it will take your life. So you've got to be careful. Anytime you go out the door, that's just normal floors. And now we can travel across the universe. We've shut down Bobby the Skronk. And now we can shut down everything else. The everything else button must be down here somewhere. And if it isn't, I was wrong. And I can admit that. So what have we got now? There's got to be hydroelectric generators. Well, there's ordinary whooshing. Ordinary whooshing type activity that's going on there, but the other thing that I want is...
I'm already at full health.
What am I meant to do here? I've completely forgotten. Is this a question of both? I tried punch, is it both now? No. I gotta lift those, I think. There's a baton. There's a push boy that I've got to switch. I'll have webs, thank you. Oh no, here we go, that one's just open. Oh no, I've activated the lizards. I've lowered the water, but made lizards. Maybe I turned the water into lizards.
And there's a thought, there's a liquid thought for me today to have. Whoa.
Jump, jumpy punch, it makes me harder to deal with for you. I stopped jumping and immediately paid the price. Oh, and what a hefty sum. There's another health thing that I'm gonna need. Here it is, I move at speed. Maybe I just hit them all and avoid the bulk of the lizards, to be honest. I feel like they just keep coming. The lizards, whether you're ready or not, return all of your phone calls, so, you know, just be aware, they will get back to you promptly. Don't count on having a minute, only contact them if you're ready. That's the other thing I want. And then there was health that I saw, and then we can jump down, I think. Oh. Yes, here we go. Oh, there were gaps in that. No thanks. No thanks for me. That almost ended in disaster. When things end in disaster near reptiles, the humidity can become unbearable, so you gotta bear that in mind and make sure it doesn't happen. What? A bounding squumbo. No. Yes. They're hooray when they die. And that's how you know that the lizard fight has ended. Right. Now I'm on the ceiling, go! I am on the ceiling, run away from me! Oh, right. Press up to crawl into tunnel. But what I'm worried about is the liquid. Behold. Very helpfully see where the waterline is. But it only helps you if Nigel Thornbury agrees to it. Otherwise you're probably fucked.
Move it!
I am probably going to want to wait for the next one, because there is no way they would make it that easy. Just a continuous plod through the wet? No. This is the PlayStation 1 era. We have to make your life a living hell.
Gotta keep moving.
You must be wise enough to avoid the water.
Even when there's lizards waiting for you at the end of it all.
We almost turned into a pirate there.
There'll be lizards waiting for you. Find out for her.
Just a little webbed bonk. Yes. Oh. Okay, that's good to know. This looks less like your average liquids, to be honest, and more just like goo. Unfortunate for my thwips. You can thwip directly downward, look. Hey. Thwipping's a two-way street. And you can do it whenever you please. So think about that. Oh, it goes up and roly-poly. Look at that.
Oh no.
I've barged.
You've opened my way and now I barge at you.
Well, there's lizards down here as well. How were they... They can survive the weird blue. That's one of the many things lizards have adapted to do. Is it blue and weird? I'm fine. That's the lizard tagline. They had a whole marketing campaign paid for by lizards, for lizards, with proceeds from sales going to lizards. And then everyone else turns into dust, and I think that's a shame.
I'm already at full health.
Ever since Avengers Endgame came out. That's the one where they unturned into dust, though. That's just not the right one. Avengers, the other one. Avengers, have a look at our purple boy.
I'm already at full health.
I don't know. That's more than I want to think about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, to be honest. So I just stopped. My brain just went, this is a waste of time, and then... Now basically everything I do is a waste of time. But usually it entertains me at least, so it's not a waste, it's a use. But that was just completely worthless to me, and I'm sure to everyone else. You know people turn to dust. You don't need it explaining to you. You know he's got a glove on. He's got a glove on and they all went.
Oh, look at me.
Can't get through all these doors, you idiot.
Mary Jane won't last much longer.
Well, now I gotta get all those open, haven't I? Haven't I really? I wonder if this facility can provide those buttons. Oh, it's one of this. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not multiple portal syndrome. Maybe it's actually just your two buttons, two normal buttons. But it's weird that they'd make them like that if that was the case. To be honest. Maybe I can just bound. Yeah. You can just bound. We've proved as much. No, that's not. It's different numbers. It is like I thought. Oh, I've got to fight Catherine. Got to fight Catherine. Right. Well, what's the sequence then of sort of apples? There's that and that. What ones opened the last door then? If I can solve that mystery, then the cupboard will vanish entirely, and I will be allowed to go home. It doesn't seem to want to really show me anything of import. So maybe I will have to look at the journal. Let's just press one. We'll just heckin' press one. Boop. He just stood there, just being friendly. For God. Aha, there's one. Oh, wait. Oh, well, for God's sake. Right, hang on. I rescind that. Because there's just buttons that do it. Look at that.
Hurry up, Spidey!
And then, just when all hope seemed lost, there was another door.
Look at the big brain on Spidey!
Now, if a turkey wanted to grieve, he'd go to the turkey grieving area, wouldn't he? That's what you'd expect, but those aren't real. Because we haven't made any, so what does that tell you about the preparedness of our social services? Giving them nothing. Nothing for a turkey today. Think about that.
Come back here, Venom!
Get over here. I want to stop you. I think there's yet more sewer still to come. There's a whole labyrinth we've got to do about it. Oh. Biffy, oh. No, you're here as well. There's danger over there, Venom. You got to keep out. I get the sense you're not going to. Naughty boy. Naughty boy, smack your bum. Cheeky bastard. Right. Oh ho. Yes. We've got to watch out for this very flat pipe with a leak in it. Look. The rest of it's transparent. You can see there's nothing up there. It's just very flat.
I've squished it. We've squished a pipe. We've squished it down for...
Well, nobody can appreciate rock and roll under those conditions. You'd be squished. You'd be too squished to manage it.
Starting to sweat here, Parker.
There's a whole maze about this now. For me. It doesn't look like there's a flaw. You look like a real man, though. I guess this means we're going the right way, and I don't know if I want to go the right way or not, because there's a secret. There was a secret snoofus. You keep not looking like there's actual ground there, and then there is. I don't want to fall in the wet. I don't want to fall in the wet hell that you've made. It won't let me crawl over certain roofs. Here you are.
Knew it.
It's me.
Spider-Man.
The Kurt of all corners.
Venom has imprisoned me and has taken my lair. Now he's using my lizard man against you.
No.
He's also
No.
Parker.
Where is she?
She's in the lair at the end of the maze. There's only one way to get there. Go back along this tunnel and cross over 2 waterways. At the 3rd waterway, go right. Follow it around the corners, past the machinery, skip the first tunnel intersection, then go right at the next one. You will find the woman there.
Okay, I had to go quiet for that because he actually provides you with directions that I needed to hear. Oh, hello.
Golden.
He gave me a comic book. He said, read that as well. It's lovely. It's the one where Samson
Stay out of the kitchen.
defeats the moon. I don't read a lot of comics, I don't know a lot. Pass over 2 waterways. I mean, fuck. Oh, I've completely misinterpreted the beginning of his... Okay. Which way did he say to turn? I mean, if there's nothing this way... I can hear someone. That's why I could hear someone. What did it say? It said cold brain or something. Oh, just cold burr. Not this way. Not this way, you daft idiot. So you literally meant go back the way you were, right? That wasn't as clear as I would have liked. So I've got to go past 2 waterways. Oh, you've given me delicious armour.
The old trusty Spidey armor.
It is old and trusty. Wait, what the shit? This isn't where I live. It's not where you live either. Oh, I've gone too far. I've gone too far this time. I've really narrowly avoided an entire sparrow. Just went straight over my shoulder. It was aiming for my neck. Who would aim a bird at me in this manner, eh? You gotta help me track him down. Only you can prevent him from getting me. Oh, this makes more sense because it's literally back the opposite direction from where the lizard was, indeed. It's just that I was a fool, basically, at the outset, and then just the soup got progressively worse and worse as I got closer. I was only meant to put in a chopped onion. Yeah, and instead I got lost in a sewer. I'd like to say it's a common mistake, but... Here's a second one. And then at the third one, I shall turn right. Wait. Oh, the initial waterway was the first waterway, okay. This, in fact, is the third waterway. Then we've got to go past the machinery, he said, right? Through corners. Ignore the first one. Yeah, there's the first one. And we can see it's the wrong way, even. He's like,
Starting to
what?
sweat here, Parker.
But you're close. Maybe it isn't, because it says machinery. He said machinery. I'm really overthinking the directions I've been given by lizards today.
You're on fire, baby.
Move past this. You thought you were going to do me a squish, but you were in fact incorrect. I bet you.
Ah, ooh, you're hot, baby.
Right. These are the things, I think. So now I turn right through this one. I've utilised lizard wisdom to win the game.
My, zip the spider to the smaller spider.
Well, there we are. There we are for scientific things. So we've done that now. It's probably a good place to end the episode again. So I will. Why would I not capitalise on the opportunity? That would be just foolishness. The only reason I can think of is spite. And that's just bizarre to be spiteful for anything really in this situation, apart from maybe sewers. What have the sewers done to me? Spidey versus Venom again. Tune in for that. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Even at night he's a Spider-Man. Waits for you in the park. Steals your trousers in the dark. Ha ha! Now he can see your bum.